Well, welcome to our weekly devotional at New Life Church Hampton. And as you know, I interview a different Bible school student each week. And today I'm so blessed to have our worship leader, Rebecca, with us. And she often leads worship during our services. And she has a wonderful spirit. And Rebecca, tell me, we've just done the faith module. What particularly grabbed you in the faith module? Was there a verse or something that stood out?
Well, one of the things was that God formed the world with his words. So we see in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 3 it says, "By faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible." And in the same way we as human beings frame our world with our words as well.
Yeah, it's so important because what we say happens. And I remember when you first came to the church, and we at that particular time our worship team had just vanished and gone, and I was without a worship team. And you said, "I will lead worship," didn't you? Mm-hmm. And it was that was your spirit really speaking, because sometimes our spirit is much bolder than our mind and how we are in the flesh, but our spirit is really quite forceful sometimes. Mm-hmm. And it was like a declaration, "I will lead worship," and you really spoke it so boldly. I thought, well, if you said it, let's go with it. And that's how it started. But how did you feel then?
So I was very afraid. I remember when I first started leading worship, I would get clammy hands, my throat would go dry, I would get knots in my stomach, my knees would shake. I would just sit on the floor and speak scriptures over myself. So 1 Timothy 2 verse 7 says, God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. And I would declare scriptures over myself. And then also in Mark chapter 11, verse 23.
I've got that one here actually. Shall I read that one to you? It says, "Have faith in God," Jesus answered. "Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, 'Go and throw yourself into the sea,' and does not doubt in their hearts, but believes that what they say will happen." Do you want to carry on? Sorry. "It will be done for them. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours."
Yeah, so I would speak, fear was my mountain, and I would speak to it and say, "Go, throw yourself into the sea." And it didn't happen straight away, but with time I was, as the weeks went on, I began to trust that God would remove the fear when I came into his presence in worship. And I believe he did remove the fear.
I'm sure, and you're now so bold in worship. It's lovely to see. But do you know what courage is? Courage is doing something in spite of the fear. Mm-hmm. It's not absent from fear. It's you have the fear, you embrace the fear, but you do it anyhow. That's courage. It's going against the fear, okay. And doing it anyhow. Right. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And so many people frame their world with a negative frame set. I can't do that. I can never get up there. I can never be a pastor. I can never be a worship leader. Mm. And as long as they're confessing all that over themselves, I'm so stupid. I get my words all. You can never raise above your confession. Mm. But it's wonderful that you grasp that what you confess, like God, becomes a reality in your life. So if all the time you're blaming yourself, or you're condemning yourself, or "I can never do this," you never will. But the moment you start saying, "I'm getting stronger, I'm getting bolder, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, I'm going to fix my eyes on things above, and you start talking and speaking life over yourself, then it changes your day.
Definitely.
And you're a living example of that. I'm just going to talk to the people for watching and just say, how about today, think about what you're saying over your life. Why not change what you say and speak life? Capture every thought, every word that is negative and turn it into a positive and speak life. Have a wonderful, blessed day and keep speaking life.